All right, what's up, you guys? So I know a lot of you have been using that initial 3800 head porting video that I made. I decided that I was going to make a different one for the very aggressive builds for guys who are trying to do a max effort, big power build with either turbo, max effort supercharger, M112 supercharger, whatever. But this will even work for an NA build. It's just a very aggressive head port, but it'll work on any car. I myself drive really aggressively, so I'll be using this all day, every single day that I drive the car. But for those of you that want to just drive normal 99% of the time, this one might not be for you. The other port video might be for you. But this one will make more power than any other 3.8 port out there. And I can stand behind that confidently. I can say this one's probably making more power than the highest level of Intense or ZZP head ports. And I don't know if Mace has one or any other companies, but I I can guarantee you this is gonna beat their ports. So let's just dive right in. But just wanted to give you that warning. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for you guys that want to go all out. So here we go. So the first thing you want to do is go in and make a line for your bottom line, because that's a very important line there. So I went and I put my exhaust gasket on here, and you can see I kind of Sharpie traced it. And then you go in with a straight edge and you come along the bottom of all the ports, and then you line them all up. And you can just use a razor blade just to strafe that line. A Sharpie works fine too, but the Sharpie will wear off and it's not as fine of a line, so it's harder to follow and make it perfectly straight. But that's the first step you want to make, is to make that Sharpie line there, or to make that that scribe line there for your bottom, and get that Sharpie line around the rest of it, so that you know how far you can come out. And whichever gasket you guys want to use, that's fine. For all you turbo guys, this is the best gasket out there. This is a Felpro MLS gasket, and this thing doesn't leak. I've ran a lot of boosts through these things. I mean, you can see it was leaking a little bit over here. That's because I didn't have a exhaust bolt right there, because in this head, it's broken off. So this is the best exhaust gasket for turbo guys. It will not leak like those other pressed gaskets. Anyway, once you get that outline on there, you can see this port isn't gonna flow worth nothing right now. So we're gonna go in, first of all, I'm gonna go in and kinda make a fin right here. I'm gonna make a fin coming off the middle that'll flow right up to the valve stem, and I'm going to take out all this material on the outside edge here. I'm going to take out the bottom all the way up to my scribe line there, and I want to bring the edges up nice and sharp and make the bottom nice and flat and sharp again. Don't want it to be too sharp though. Just use a 3/8, something like that, something that's small but not tiny. And just use a carbide burr and come in there and just sharpen up those edges. And I'll show you what it looks like after you've done that roughing. All right, so we were looking a little something like this. This is one of my heads that I haven't disassembled yet, but we were looking something like this. Now, should be something a little more like that. So you can see we've got our fin starting to form in there. Took the sides down pretty deep, and we opened up the sides, but up here we kept it a long radius, and then at the bottom we made it a very short radius. So that's just opened up now. It's still got a sharp angle to it, as you can see, but that's just opened up to just give us a very, very rough beginning. So that's basically what you want your exhaust port to be looking like. We'll go ahead and start on the top and get into the bowl a little more, and then we'll rough that out and then do our final roughing, and then do some finishing, but that'll all be in another video. So for now, what you're wanting is just keep your edges straight, keep these radiuses long, and keep these radiuses short. And make sure that your bottom is nice and flat. Keep it flat with that scribe line. Mine's not quite perfect, but keep it as flat with that scribe line as you can. A couple videos from now will be looking like this, and you'll be having an exhaust port that's about to flow 1,000,000 times better than factory and better than any other port that you can get for a 3.8. So stay tuned and we'll get you all dialed in.